Hey, what's up guys, it's the Meridian Apurture. Thank you again for all the new subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. And today I'm going to take a look at the Windows 11 developer beta, if you like. I think for Windows it's called an insider preview, but either way it's a beta. But I've found in my personal experience it feels like a finished interface. It doesn't feel like a beta software. It feels like finished final software. So if I first open the start menu, and this is one of the first things you might notice, the start menu looks completely different. It's been completely overhauled. Gone are the tiles of old Windows 10, Windows 7, all those ugly tiles in my opinion. This looks a lot more simplified. You've just got your apps up here. You can move them around if you want to. You've got the regular search box at the top, or you can just start to type and it will automatically take you into the search interface. The settings have been overhauled as well, so this is the brand new settings page, and I'm going to show you the current version of Windows I'm running. OS build 11, Windows 11 Home 22,000.160, and this is version 21H2. And it's the very latest version of Windows. So if I go to the update page, which has also been refreshed and completely new, and click on check for updates, you'll be able to see that I'm running the very latest version of the software. This is where you can join your Windows Insider Preview if you want to. I believe in Windows 10 it's at the bottom left of the screen, but if you go in here you can set up your developer account and try this out if you like. And in terms of stability, like I've said, this is probably one of the most stable betas I've ever tested myself. It doesn't feel like it's an unpolished product. There's a few hiccups here over the time I've been using it, but I've found they've also been solved for the most part. Something else you'll probably notice is that the taskbar is in the center. Now, no, I'm not running the Taskbar X program that I made a video on. I am fully running Windows 11 and I've got rid of Taskbar X because I don't need it anymore, because you can do this natively. So if I search taskbar, if I spell it correctly, and go to taskbar settings, you can control taskbar behaviors. So you can make it in the center, or if you want it to be, you can have it on the left where it used to be. Something else I do enjoy about Windows 11 is the new animations as well, so you'll see that there's a new bouncy kind of animation. Windows 11 is a vast improvement over Windows 10 in terms of smoothness. Everything just feels a lot smoother, and especially on my 165Hz display, everything is extra buttery, and it's just gorgeous, and it makes a huge difference in terms of the visual interface when I'm navigating through Windows, when I'm changing windows, when I'm minimizing, maximizing, even just sliding things around. Everything feels just that bit smoother. There is a new Windows Explorer, so if we go into the Explorer here, this is the new interface, a file explorer rather. You've got your standard drives here. Everything looks a bit similar, but if we go into somewhere like this, for example, everything is a bit more spaced out, and it just looks a bit easier to read. As there's more space in between them, your eyes don't focus so much on things closely together. So one good example of this is when I go to the context menu, it's also being spaced out. This is the new context menu. If you want to see the old one, you click on show more options, and this is what we had before. Everything was too close together for my liking and just looks a bit old. This is much more fresh because it's got that kind of reflectivity to it, so you can see a glimpse of things behind it through the window, so it's almost like it's got a level of depth to it, if you like. There's also a new animation when you go onto these windows here. It slides down from the top to the bottom, which looks a lot more aesthetically pleasing. So in terms of the core, Windows 11 is improved over Windows 10, but not to an extreme extent. So it's more of a aesthetic refresh. Something that's not yet been introduced is the ability to run Windows apps. So essentially have your Android apps running on your Windows PC, and that's something I'm really looking forward to. What it's going to do is use the Amazon App Store to help you download your applications. So you need to have an Amazon account for it, of course, but you'll be able to download your applications that you use on your smartphone, for example, if you have an Android device. So I think in their preview they showed using TikTok, and it had the same menus as these, so it works. There you go, TikTok. It worked almost like a native application, if you like. And as we're in the store there, this is the new interface. The store looks refreshed, and it does remind me of the mobile app stores I've seen, including iOS and Android. And it's the same story as the rest of Windows 10. It's a visual refresh. Something else I love is the curved corners in everything. Even applications that aren't natively Windows applications retain the curved corners for the most part. Just makes everything look a bit less jarring and less sharp. Some things that are the same are, for example, the task manager looks identical apart from the curved corners, of course. You've got all of your regular options here. Everything looks basically the same. The scroll bars look slightly different, so it's no longer just a big rectangular block. It's now actually rounded at the corners. Everything has rounded corners. A brand new feature they've added to Windows 11 is to do with windows, so I'm going to open a couple of windows just to demonstrate. So for example, you have your browser open here. So if you want to open your VLC media player or some other applications, if you hold on the maximize button, it will come up with all of these options, and you have a lot more control as to where your programs go. So for example, if I want to open 3, I want to have one large in the middle and 2 smaller at the sides, I can put this in the middle, have my VLC media player open on the left, and maybe have Paint open on the right hand side. It's really easy to change as well. If you want to switch that around, have that large, have that one at the side, and then that at the bottom there. It's really, really easy. You can still do it the old way, where you move each item to the corner or to the side, but this just makes things a bit tidier, if you like. You don't have to spend time dragging windows. Just hold down on here, it's just a couple of clicks to get your windows to where they want to be. You can even resize them as you're in this menu here. So if I hover over the center here, I can drag and resize the windows at will. I can do the same thing up and down. So the way they've done this is fantastic, and it looks great as well with all the transparency and smooth animations. Across the whole Windows 11 interface, there's a new menu for cut, copy and paste. So if I right click on these icons, it's no longer as text here, it's all up here. So you have scissors for cut, you've got this piece of paper for copy, renaming, so that's a bit easier than having to double press. Then you've got share and delete. Share is a new one that I hadn't seen anywhere before, and basically uses OneDrive to share anything as a link. We've also got these new snazzy looking wallpapers, which I genuinely love. So if we go into personalize, got your background. So these are the new Windows 11 wallpapers, and they come installed natively, of course. You've got your color page, which looks really similar to Windows 10. It's just curved corners. Everything has curved corners. And for those of you that love dark mode as much as I do, we also have dark mode. So if I go into the settings and type in dark mode, turn on dark mode system wide, and here we go. So if I click on dark, everything has no less transparency. As you can see behind this window here, everything is just as transparent, it's just a darker tone. Personally, I use something which changes it between light and dark mode automatically, because I like to have the light mode on until a certain time in the evening, for example, because dark mode is easier on the eyes. But overall, that's a quick look at Windows 11. It's a fundamentally brand new interface. It's got some more core features, including support for HDR. It's got a brand new design, the center start menu, the center taskbar, and it's going to be coming as a free update for anybody using Windows 10. You do have to have a TPM enabled, so whether that's installed on your motherboard by default or comes with your CPU, you need to have TPM enabled. There are TPM modules that you can buy online, so if you don't have a TPM already installed on your computer, you can go and buy one. But by all means, I think personally it's well worth upgrading because everything is just a bit more fluid and it feels a bit more polished than Windows 10. So if you're like me and you find Windows 10's design is a little bit dated, gets a bit boring, then this is a visual overhaul which is very pleasing to the eye. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe, and please hit the bell icon to receive notifications every time I post a new video. Also, please let me know down in the comments what you think of my new logo and animation at the start of the video. I wanted something which looked a bit more visually interesting than just a logo sliding up from the bottom. So I do hope that you guys like that starting animation. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.